Good morning, everybody. It's me. I'm having a little breakfast this morning, or trying to anyway. Seemed like as soon as I got started, the phone started ringing, so hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Well, as I was saying, good morning, everybody. Glad to be with y'all again. I went ahead and fixed me a little quick breakfast this morning. I wasn't going to videotape, but then I thought, yes I am. My throat's a little bit sore this morning, but I got my good old detox tea and some peppermint in it and some lemon juice in it, and I'm going to be putting a little bit of honey in it, so I'm trying to get this throat straightened out. But anyway, I went ahead and prepared a couple of over easy eggs, as you can see, with my salsa and some of that toasted bread with olive oil, the one I fixed the other night. And of course, I'm going to cut my mango and my banana for my fruit this morning. And also, as you can see, not only do I try and fill my physical body with good stuff, I'm also trying to fill my mind and my spirit with good stuff. So I am currently reading a book called Blood Pressure Solutions, and another book that a friend sent to me. It talks about how successful people think. Both books are small books, good reads. I've just started both of them, so I go back and forth between the two. So just to let y'all know what I'm doing this morning, I'm hanging in there doing a lot of things. Got that funeral this week, so trying to just flood the spirit and the system with some positive things in life. And just to remind you also, keep those loved ones close. Let them know how much you love them. Keep them prayed up. And request that people pray you up as well. Those people that are close to you, keep yourself covered in prayer, because you know the Word of God says where two or more are gathered. So it's always good to have someone praying on your behalf. And it's also equally as good to pray for others. One of the things that I'm going to be doing tomorrow is I have enrolled in an origami class. I've always been interested in that. So I enrolled in the class, and she called me just now. That's what the phone call was about. The lady at the library called me to remind me of my class tomorrow at 4. So I shall let you know how it comes out. I don't know if I can videotape any part of it, but if I can, I will. And you know, guys, it's always good to keep yourself occupied with positive things inside and outside of the home. So, and it also supports the programs that your local government provide. Of course, the library in any community is always good. And the library, I found out here, they have some interesting things. They have quilt making classes down there. I was looking, researching some stuff for Black History Month. So this is how I came across the origami classes. So check out your library. If you think your town is boring, if you think you don't have anything to do, you know how people say, well, there's nothing ever to do around here, especially in small towns, people say that. But I find that through the Arts Council and the libraries and the local churches, there is a lot to do. You just have to get out there and dig through it. And not only that, it gives you the opportunity to come in contact with some good people. And we know the not so good people out there, but they're going to always be there. So we can't necessarily go through life and avoid those things, but there's more good in this world, trust me, than there is negative. So get out there, seek out those programs at your local libraries, even in the school system. Volunteer to do something. We took a group of children to the local community college yesterday just to check out the classes, to see what's going on at the community college, to see if these kids don't want to go to a 4-year school, they can go to a 2-year school. They can take some continuing adult education classes. They can even take classes while they're in high school that work toward their college career. So get out there, dig in. There's always something to do, in other words. So please don't, people who say, oh, I'm bored. If you're bored, it's because you choose. Boredom to me is a choice, because there are far too many things to do and far too many people to help in life to be bored. I do stuff all the time, sometimes a little bit much, and I get kind of caught up sometimes, but that's okay. I don't get bored. Even at almost 70, I volunteer and I do a lot of things. And for number one is because I enjoy doing stuff. So get involved in your community, get involved with the schools, the church, or just let's say we're gonna get on a get involved quest. And how about this? How about let's share those get involved things? So tomorrow I'm doing the origami class. I've just finished the Black History program on behalf of our local arts council. So, and again, like I said, I do this stuff all the time, but I don't always talk about it. I hadn't always talked about it with you, but as of, I'm going to start mine off with my Black History exhibit. So I've done that one thing. Now I'm going to go downtown, and this is just for personal gratification. I'm going to learn how to do some origami. And then while I'm there, I'm going to check and see what they have going on next. So I encourage you to do the same. It keeps your mind fresh. It keeps you alert. It helps you to think better, to feel better. Because as you know, it seems to me like things begin to happen to people like trends or fads. You know, I've known more people in the last 5 years to have lupus, Alzheimer's, dementia, high blood pressure. I mean, just scores and scores of people. So my thing is like this: try to stay as healthy as you possibly can, because I firmly believe what's going to happen is going to happen. However, the things that you do on a daily basis, as far as your mind and your body and your spirit is concerned, you can help to influence some of those things. So, oh, excuse me, I have a horrible cough, fighting that throat thing. But anyway, and even with that, I take my ester C, I do the lemon tea. But you know, based on what's going on in the atmosphere these days, sorry about that, y'all. I had to get off here and cough. But based on what, as I was saying, based on what's going on in the atmosphere with the weather and the, you know, these early spring days, the pollen kicks up out of season. It's still wintertime, but we've got springtime weather. And with springtime weather comes all the pollen and the allergens, and they're in the air and they affect us. Excuse me. And if we are prone to have allergies, those pollutants are going to get inside of us, and they're going to take their toll on us if we don't watch out. So I urge you, you know, do your housekeeping as far as your health is concerned. Make sure you're taking some kind of vitamins, some kind of supplements, and whatever supplements you're taking, of course, you need to be in contact with your doctor to make sure it fits in with any other meds, or just for, you know, just to let your doctor know what you're doing. For instance, now, I'm drinking more tea. I always drink tea with honey, lemon, peppermint. I always do that. I always take some type of vitamins. And I even stepped my game up about 3 months ago and started doing ester C. I take my flu shot, and I have to take a pneumonia shot every year. And just these preventative things. And I try to stay as natural as possible. And I can't always be natural with everything. Just based on what my body is telling me. So now I've got this thing where my throat is not really sore. It's just full of, it's congested. So I'm doing Vicks on it and some kind of oriental menthol thing that a friend gave me about 10 years ago. And I promise y'all, it is still working. It's still potent. I put it on my throat at night, and it helps break up that phlegm in my throat. And so I've taken my ester C. I've taken my B12. So I try to do these things to prevent. Now, had I not been doing the preventive things or the things to help it, it would have been worse. How do I know that? Because before I started using them, it was really, really bad. I was up all night coughing. Since I started using it last night, I didn't get up one time coughing. Now, of course, when I'm up and moving around now, I'm coughing a little bit, but not like I was prior to taking, or to putting that Vicks solution on my throat. I have no clue what the name of it is because the writing is in Thai. We have a very good Thai friend, and she would bring this stuff back for us. And I remembered it, and I'm using it because when she gave it to me, she said, take this, use it, it's for everything. Because my husband used to use it when he was in Thailand, so he remembered it. And when she went back there for a visit, he asked her to bring him some, and she did. And it really works. So we have to find out what works in our bodies, what helps us to be better, what helps us to look better, to feel better, and whatnot. But anyway, I just wanted to drop in for a few minutes and say good morning to you, let you know that I'm still out here doing different things. Haven't forgotten y'all, just trying to recoup from a couple things. Also, another thing to keep that mind going, I'm a crossword puzzle person. Now, I will probably never be able to get this again, but some of you out there may have universal crossword. Okay, my husband again, when he first purchased a particular HP printer, that printer had some things on it that I didn't even know about until after he had passed away. And one day I was on there and it asked, do I like crossword puzzles? And I punched the button and said, yeah. Would you like to have a crossword puzzle per day? And I punched another button and said, yeah. So from that point forward, every single day, I would get crossword puzzles. So needless to say, I got this stack of crossword puzzles that are wonderful. And I'd like to try and sit down when I can sit still long enough to work crossword puzzles. So that's another way to keep your mind fresh, to keep your mind stimulated. And you know what? Not only the stimulating and refreshing, you learn stuff. You learn some stuff outside of what you already knew. So anyway, I encourage you to stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I pray that in Jesus' name that you, each one of you that listens to this video, that you are healthy, wealthy, and wise. And again, as I always say, keep the prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy my breakfast and get my day started. So until we meet again, my dear friends, I love you. Toodaloo.